Hello guys, in this video we'll be looking into the cylindrical coordinate system. So what is coordinate system? A coordinate system is something that allows us to map the points in space. We can have any number of coordinate system. You're usually familiar with the Cartesian coordinate system. That's where the axes are perpendicular to each other, and we can have any kind of coordinate system. That's your choice. For example, here we have a coordinate system where the axes are inclined to each other at a 30-degree angle. The dotted red line and the dotted blue line, these are our new axes, and the black line and the dark blue line are the Cartesian axis. So in Cartesian plane, we have the if we take a point here, the green dot in Cartesian coordinates, we represent them as x equal to 3 and y equal to 3, because the distance from the y-axis is 3 and distance from the x-axis is also 3. In the new coordinate system, where the axes are inclined at 30-degree angle, the distance, for example, this dotted blue line can be the axis u, and this dotted red line can be the axis v. So for u coordinate, we go the distance from the v-axis along the blue axis. So distance from the v-axis along the blue axis is this line, or this line, this dark blue part. Similarly, the v-axis is the distance from the blue line along the red line. So that is this part, this red arrow, which is equal to v equal to 6. So now for the part of the video, which is the cylindrical coordinate system, we have, so we need 3 coordinates, right? Since we live in a 3D space, we require 3 coordinates to map a point in 3D space. We have rho, phi and k. So here I'm going to introduce you to cylindrical coordinate system independent of the Cartesian system. As you can see, there is no x, y or z. We have a main axis and we have a reference ray that is perpendicular to the main axis. We also have a perpendicular plane that is perpendicular to the main axis and contains the reference ray. This reference ray need not, it's your choice. It's just have to be perpendicular to the main axis. The reference ray could be like this or like this, anywhere along the circle, but it should be perpendicular to the main axis. Now let's introduce the coordinates rho, phi and sigma. No, sorry, rho, phi and k. So rho is the shortest distance from the main axis. If we have a point P, this is our general point. Rho is the shortest distance from the main axis. That would be this, right? This line, the perpendicular, the blue line. And what is phi? Phi is the angle that the vector joining O and P, this vector's projected vector is O and P dash. OP dash is the projection of the vector OP. On which plane? On the plane which is perpendicular to the main axis. This angle is phi. And k is the distance from origin along the main axis of the point P. If the shortest distance point will strike the main axis somewhere around here, and k is that point, this height. That's it for coordinates, cylindrical coordinate system. Thank you.